Welcome, thrill seekers, to a world of spine-chilling tales and hair-raising adventures. Gather around for a frightful journey into the unknown as we delve deep into the realm of scary stories. Buckle up, hold on tight, and get ready to experience a rush of terror like never before. The Whispering Woods were always a place of mystery and intrigue. The trees stood tall and close together, their leaves rustling in the wind like a whisper. It was said that if you listened carefully, you could hear the whispers of the trees, secrets they shared with each other that they didn't want anyone else to know. As a child, Emily had always been fascinated by the Whispering Woods. She would sneak away from her parents' house and wander through the woods, listening to the trees whisper to each other. She never felt afraid, despite the stories her parents told her about the dangers of the woods. But as Emily grew older, the whispers started to sound different. They sounded sinister, like the trees were plotting something. Emily tried to brush it off, but the feeling of unease only grew stronger. One day, Emily decided to explore deeper into the woods than she ever had before. She had a feeling that there was something important she needed to find there. As she walked deeper into the woods, the whispers grew louder and more ominous. Finally, she reached a clearing in the middle of the woods. In the center of the clearing stood an old, gnarled tree, its branches twisted and blackened. Emily could feel the malevolent energy emanating from the tree. As she approached the tree, she heard a voice whispering to her. It was a low, sinister voice, and it seemed to be coming from the tree itself. "Hello, Emily," the voice whispered. "I've been waiting for you." Emily froze in terror, but she couldn't move. The voice spoke to her, telling her things she didn't want to hear, secrets that she didn't want to know. She tried to run, but her feet wouldn't move. The voice became louder and more insistent, filling her mind with dark thoughts and secrets. Emily felt like she was losing her mind. Suddenly, she heard a new sound. It was a high-pitched, piercing sound, like the scream of an animal. The voice stopped whispering, and Emily regained control of her body. She turned to run, but she saw something that made her stop in her tracks. Standing at the edge of the clearing was a figure, half man, half deer. Its eyes glowed in the dark, and its antlers gleamed in the moonlight. Emily knew that this was a creature from folklore, a creature that was said to inhabit the Whispering Woods. The creature spoke to her, its voice surprisingly gentle. "Do not listen to the whispers of the trees, Emily," the creature said. "They will lead you down a dark path, a path that leads to destruction." Emily listened to the creature, and she ran as fast as she could out of the woods. She never returned to the Whispering Woods again. But the whispers stayed with her. They followed her everywhere she went, whispering secrets and filling her mind with dark thoughts. She tried to ignore them, but they were always there, like a constant presence in her life. Years went by, and Emily tried to live a normal life. But the whispers never stopped. They grew louder and more insistent, driving her to the brink of madness. One day, Emily decided to face the source of the whispers once and for all. She returned to the Whispering Woods, determined to find the old, gnarled tree that had whispered to her all those years ago. As she wandered through the woods, she could feel the malevolent energy growing stronger. But this time, she was prepared. She had brought a weapon, a small hatchet that she had hidden in her backpack. Finally, she found the clearing with the old, gnarled tree. The whispers started again, but this time, Emily was ready. She took a deep breath and approached the tree, her hand gripping the hatchet tightly. The whispers grew louder and more insistent, but Emily focused on the task at hand. With a swift swing of the hatchet, Emily struck the tree. The tree let out a blood-curdling scream, and Emily stumbled back in shock. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. The tree was no longer a tree. It was a creature, a demon that had been hiding in the woods all along. It had been using the whispers to manipulate and control those who entered the woods, driving them to madness and despair. Emily knew what she had to do. She raised the hatchet and swung it again, this time with all her might. The demon let out a final scream, and then it was gone. The whispers stopped, and Emily could finally breathe a sigh of relief. But the Whispering Woods were never the same again. Without the demon's influence, the woods became peaceful and serene. The trees no longer whispered secrets, but instead rustled in the wind like a gentle breeze. Emily never forgot what she had learned in the Whispering Woods. She knew that there were dark forces in the world, forces that wanted to manipulate and control us. But she also knew that there was hope. With determination and a strong will, we could overcome even the darkest of forces. As she walked out of the Whispering Woods, Emily felt a sense of peace and freedom that she had never felt before. She knew that the whispers would never control her again, and that she was finally free from the demon's grasp. As the night draws to a close, we bid farewell to the terrors that haunted us and the spine-tingling tales that kept us on the edge of our seats. Remember, the darkness may linger, but the dawn always brings a new light. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and never stop exploring the mysteries of the unknown.